OpenAI was not the first time Sam Altman had faced this kind of challenge. First, Looped, Sam Altman's first company.
Looped is about connecting with people on the go, which is, after all, the main...
Oh my god. Bro, kids, this guy is like a millionaire, billionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, trillionaire. But the t-shirt, you need to take down the t-shirt. What is 2008? What the fuck is this t-shirt? Bro, come on, blue jeans, a fucking pink fucking... Okay, I don't want to swear, sorry. But come on now, the t-shirt's different. Come on. Oh my god, I get angry just seeing this pink t-shirt.
reason you have a phone.
It's a location sharing app, raises something like 30 million, doesn't really ever take off.
Okay, he's a
sells
millionaire.
several years later for 43 million.
Oh, that's like a penny for him.
Ends badly.
Fucking hell, bro.
Senior executives twice tried to get Sam fired for deceptive and chaotic behavior. Still, he moves on to his next job, becoming president of Y Combinator at age 28. He's really good at this. Incredible fundraiser, brilliant at building relationships. This is where his star really starts to rise in Silicon Valley. But YC's partners and executives grow increasingly frustrated at Sam's distractibility, at the attention that he's paying to his own personal projects, including the newly founded OpenAI, and to his own funds. Eventually, YC's beloved founder Paul Graham and his wife Jessica Livingston had to intervene to get Sam removed. Graham has this incredible quote about Sam, written when Sam was just 23 and intended to be complimentary. You could parachute him into an island full of cannibals, come back in 5 years, and he'd be the king. Marathi,
Oh shit.
Sutskever, the board, they know this is who they're going up against. His experience, his network, his allies in the press. The board knows their only hope is to act quickly and without...
Bro, he's like Elon Musk. Elon Musk not with just like people. He's like, if he hang with people, the people are like good as fuck at the thing they do. So I understand why Elon Musk was with him, because he's just, you hear in the video, he's really, really good at the things he's doing.
Warning. This is why they couldn't risk getting more senior execs involved, why the firing comes out of the blue, why they couldn't warn Microsoft in advance. But this strategy also ultimately proved their undoing. Within the first day, Marathi'd seen enough to know that things weren't going to go the board's way.
When I realized that their decision was like potentially catastrophic for the company, I felt like I had to act very quickly.
In her deposition in the Musk v. Altman trial this May, Helen Toner said this about Marathi. She was waiting to see which way the wind would blow, and she didn't realize that she was the wind. And as for Ilya Sutskever, he thought he would be greeted as a hero, that he was freeing people from what he saw as Sam Altman's gaslighting. Instead, people were blaming him for destroying the company. On that Sunday night, in the office lobby as employees were streaming out, Anna Brockman, wife of OpenAI's president Greg Brockman, confronts Ilya. They were old friends. Ilya had officiated the Brockmans' wedding. In tears, she pleads with Ilya to change his mind. Ultimately, he blinked.
Oh my god, this is like a movie. You get every move like they do, they can do a movie of it. I think like 10 years like in the future, they're gonna do a movie of this. I swear to God, they're gonna do a movie of this. I say it now. They're gonna do a movie of the like all the like networks of like ChatGPT, how they start, and like how they're doing it now. Like it's crazy. They're gonna do a movie.
By Tuesday morning, it's all over. More than 700 of OpenAI's 770 employees have signed the letter. With over 90% of the company threatening to walk, the board know they've lost. A deal is reached. Sutskever, Toner, and Macaulay are out.
It's like Apple, you know, not like Apple. Like Apple, yeah, like the CEO of Apple, and like same thing with the CEO of Facebook. They do a movie. They did a movie of the Apple CEO, and they did a movie of Facebook CEO. They're gonna do the same thing with this thing. I swear to God, God struck me. They're gonna do a movie of this.
Taylor, CEO of sales,
And they're gonna be in the movie. They're gonna have AI.
Force, and someone that Macaulay had previously been worried would be too deferential to Sam, and also Larry Summers, former Treasury Secretary, president of Harvard, agreed to join the board. D'Angelo stays. He's actually still on the board to this day. By holding out for as long as they did, the board do win a few concessions. Brockman and Altman won't get their board seats back, not right away, and there'll be an investigation by an outside law firm into what happened. But it's not much, really. At 10 p.m. Pacific, the announcement goes out. Sam Altman will return as CEO of OpenAI.
Great.
There's an impromptu party at the office. Everyone's celebrating. Greg Brockman posts a selfie with the caption, "We are so back." There's a great detail from the reporting. At some point, someone turned on a smoke machine. It set off the fire alarm. Everyone kept partying.
Oh my god.
About 2.5 years have passed since that weekend in November. Many experts now think that AGI...
Okay, wait. In 2 years, they did that big book. That's crazy.
in as little as 5 years. Even skeptics these days rarely give it more than 20. Earlier this year, Claude Mythos, an AI system capable of finding vulnerabilities in software that experts had missed for years or even decades. Enough of a jump up in capabilities that its makers decided not to release it to the general public. Over the last couple of years, a lot of changes have happened at OpenAI as well. Remember that structure. Nonprofit on top, profit caps for investors, the board in total control, keeping to the mission, the benefit of humanity. In December 2024, OpenAI tried to restructure the company.
Oh my god. Bro, this is crazy.
Under the new plan, the nonprofit would essentially lose control. The plan didn't go through. After months of pressure, OpenAI backed down.
Good.
Under the new structure, the nonprofit is on top in name. There's a safety committee that in theory could halt model releases, and it owns about a quarter of the equity in the company. But
Is that
the
good?
profit caps that were supposed to keep OpenAI focused on its mission and not on investors, those are gone. And in practice, the board's authority is massively weakened. Now, it should be said that
fuck.
OpenAI still gets its models tested by third-party safety evaluators, and they're doing meaningfully important safety work on their current models.
Oh shit.
But what's left is functionally much closer to a normal tech company. A normal tech company that was built on purpose by people who thought they might be making a civilization-ending technology, not to be a normal tech company. Sam Altman built that structure. He talked publicly about how it was crucial that the board could fire him, how that was part of why OpenAI was responsible. He recruited some of the world's top AI researchers under the idea that AGI should not be built by a megacorporation. And then, when the mechanism was actually triggered, when the board actually did the thing it was designed to do, within 72 hours, Sam had announced plans to go build AGI at Microsoft and refused to come back until 2 of the board members who had challenged him were gone.
Oh my
There are fewer
god.
people left at OpenAI who might challenge Sam.
Ronaldinho.
Within a year of his return, both Ilya Sutskever and Mira Murati had left. A lot of the senior people at OpenAI who were most worried about AI safety have left too. Just a few months before he was fired, Sam signed a one-sentence open letter that reads, "Mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority, alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war." Since the board drama, which is referred to internally as the blip, Sam talks more about a gentle singularity.
Someday, we will make something that qualifies as an AGI by whatever fuzzy definition you want. The world will have a 2-week freakout, and then people will go on with their lives.
He recently told The New Yorker, "My vibes don't really match a lot of the traditional AI safety stuff."
Bro. People don't see the line me going. Oh my god.
So, 2.5 years on, AI is more powerful than it was in 2023 by a lot. OpenAI is more powerful too. It is now worth $852 billion. The people that tried to put the brakes on one of the most powerful AI companies in the world are gone. The structure that was supposed to act as a brake is functionally gone too. So, where does that leave us?
Oh my god, Jim.
I've actually met Sam Altman. In 2022, I was volunteering at a conference. I was the speaker liaison, and he was one of the speakers. So I showed him to the green room, gave him a bottle of water, made small talk. I get it. I get why so many talented people have wanted to work with him over the years. I get why he's so successful. You talk to the guy, and he makes you feel like the most interesting person in the world. I think Sam Altman is not that mysterious. I think he's a guy who's really good at finding winning moves on whatever game board he happens to find himself on. I think he'll continue to do that. And I think it's sad and more than a little scary that the moves he makes might matter so much to the development of one of the most powerful and dangerous technologies in history. Sam is not the only one playing this game.
We're doing things our way, and they're doing things their way. We'll see who wins in the market, and we'll see who wins in the court of public.
We will see who's winning in the market. Market is the most important, and they talk about this like it's like a sport. This is like the thing they do. They're gonna change how the world gonna move. Oh my
Public
God.
opinion.
It's unbelievably competitive, that whole AI space.
They all want to win, and they all want to beat each other, and they all want to go fast.
Right now, the future of AI basically depends on the moral compass of like 5 people. That's the situation we're in. Most powerful technology that humanity might ever build, and how it goes depends on how a few CEOs are feeling. That is not a stable situation. I don't want to live in that world, and I'm pretty sure that you don't either. AI is going to change all of our lives. I think it's going to change our entire civilization. And
He said it.
we should all have a seat at the table where how that goes gets decided. Because I think what this story really tells us is that self-regulation is not going to work. The OpenAI nonprofit structure was a close to best-case scenario of corporate self-regulation of AI. You had a nonprofit board of volunteers explicitly committed to humanity over profit with the power to fire the CEO. And it was defeated in 72 hours by market pressures, employee revolt, and one very powerful man's network.
Although the board had the legal ability to fire me, in practice it didn't quite work. And that is its own kind of governance failure. It does make it harder for me to look you in the eye and say, hey, the board can just fire me.
So, here's the deal. We are not going to fix this from our bedrooms, but none of this is set in stone. People are realizing that these AGI companies are building something extraordinarily powerful and consequential and risky. I'm talking about people like Bernie Sanders and Mitt Romney and the freaking Pope. When OpenAI tried to restructure into a normal tech company without nonprofit governance, former OpenAI employees, Nobel laureates, and elected officials stepped up and made them back down. When OpenAI and other big tech companies lobbied to ban US states from passing laws regulating AI, nonprofits went to battle and got the Senate to vote 99-1 against. The US cannot agree on anything, Senate. And then there's the Super PAC, funded by Greg Brockman, OpenAI's president, with advice from our friend Chris Punch Them in the Mouth Lahane. As more and more of its bad behavior was exposed, individual researchers inside of OpenAI demanded answers. OpenAI ended up distancing themselves. You really do have more leverage, more opportunities to influence how things go than you think. And more now than you may have in a few years. We've put a link in the description of this video. You can't miss it. If you're a US citizen, they'll tell you how to contact your representative in less than a minute. If you work at one of these AI companies, then please hold your leaders accountable, ask questions. We'd love to help you think about how to do that. If you work in policy, you can sign up for one-on-one advising with us. We would love to help you figure out how to pivot into AI governance and regulation.
We're at a pivotal moment right now. I've got a 2-year-old. I want to be able to tell him when he's grown up what I did and have him be proud of me. It's just make the jump, redirect all of your focus onto trying to make your career something that you'll be proud of.
And let's do it. Let's make sure that Sam Altman is not the only person who decides our future.
Oh my God, W video. Oh my God, that's the fucking good video. And scary as fuck. W video, man.